problem of India was just not, going away from my head. Our poverty is not a physical poverty, it's a poverty of information. We have food, but we can't access. We have knowledge, but we can't access. We have opportunity, but we don't have access. We have education, but we don't have access. 2 decades back, when internet started taking over our lives, digital started taking over lives, I realized that this digital connectivity or digital infrastructure at the doorstep is an access. And that's very important because the cost of exercising your right is dependent on the access. And then I said that we need a digital empowerment foundation, or we need digital empowerment. So what we do is that we actually look at India not in totality from the perspective of, there are 753 districts and then so many states and so on and so forth. We look at which are the districts which are backward. Like this place where we are sitting, it is a place about 60 kilometers away from Delhi. It is a place called New district, and Tai is a place. Here it is surrounded by the most backward villages of the country. So here, this center actually, or this physical digital center, is actually bringing the bank at your doorsteps, e-governance at your doorsteps, your pension at your doorsteps, delivery of services at your doorsteps. This hub center is more like there are 5-6 rooms. One is a STEM center and digital center, literacy center, one is a skilling center, one is a health center, one is a government services center. STEM center or the digital education center doesn't mean that they are giving degrees. No, they're giving resources, and also creating a situation where just because you are in a village, that doesn't mean that you feel that it will take ages for those resources to come to you. No, each physical center that we create is owned or run by a person locally. 60 to 70% of them are women, and about 50% of them are people with disability. Digital Empowerment Foundation has impacted 30 million people out of the 60 to 70% of the total population which are unconnected with digital linkages and connectivity and services across 24 states in 130 districts and across 2,000 locations in the country. In 2007, when the government was thinking how do we actually take information communication technology for development, and we were part of developing a system called Common Service Center, where we can have a village level entrepreneur take the computers and connectivity to the last mile and actually create services. And when that one started growing, we didn't sit idle. We devised this national digital literacy mission, because we thought that if we create a mission to convert, that everybody will work, not only one organization, one ministry or one government or one NGO will work. So actually creating a mindset that our India wants digital India. And that helped a lot to Digital Empowerment Foundation to take these models, various kind of models, to the grassroots level. I would say COVID is a very critical milestone on the digital journey of India, and also the digital journey of Digital Empowerment Foundation. Of course, COVID was a devastation, it still is a devastation, there's no doubt about it. But what actually COVID brought is a huge challenge for Digital Empowerment Foundation to see that whether we are relevant as a digital organization to the physical problem of health. Everything was a misinformation. We were in the cesspool of misinformation and fake news while this pandemic was going on. Who is going to tell you what to do and not to do? You needed that one representative locally who is connected through the internet, but also have a capability to filter the right information for you. And this people who were working and running these digital centers, which we call community information resource centers, and the person who runs this is called Suchnapreneur, became suddenly the Suchnapreneur come COVID information warriors. UNICEF wanted to have a large scale impact in working in villages, and we partnered with them, and 885 of our Suchnapreneurs were selected to create a huge campaign of mobilization for vaccination and also fight misinformation and fake news in so many places with a target of 65 lakh people to reach out. So it's very beautiful that we have been able to create digital cadres or digital entrepreneur cadre across village level or a panchayat level across the country, and we are actually aspiring to go to almost 350 backward districts, translating into covering about 3,000 blocks and covering about 100,000 panchayats in the next about 3 to 5 years. Every democracy needs to have a great digital integration, to have great use of information empowerment to their citizen to contribute to democracy.